Hey guys, Monsinkin here, bringing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so with the return of Glorio and Daima Goku, the release of Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, the accelerated battle team has been getting some significant buffs. This is obviously part of Glorio's leader skill, right? He has the demonic power 200%, but he also has the accelerated battle or Battle of Wits 170 with plus 30 to Dragon Ball Seekers. So, of course, the Daima character's getting the full leader skill from him. So, we're going to go ahead and see how well we can get on here. So, Vegeta on turn 1, honestly, if he's not getting hit first, there isn't really any reason to actually have him in slot 1. Whereas at least Goku gets the extra dodge and is going to be giving some extra attack power. So, I think we will just go ahead and put him in slot 1 here. Get Vegeta to do this, and then we'll do this. Obviously, remember that the Daima Goku gives everybody a buff on his super attack, so if we're able to get him to additional multiple times, that effect stacks multiple times. But he only gets the one super, but he dodges Goku Black super here, and then going to continue dodging everything else. Nice. So I pulled my first copy of Daima Goku. It was 2 copies in 1 multi, right, when summoning for Vegeta. Shout out to everyone who checked out the summon video. But the multi where I pulled Daima Vegeta, I pulled Vegeta and 2 Gokus. So I have Goku at 69%. I've also pulled 2 dupes for Glorio. The friend is also 79%. So we've got 2 79% Glorios as the team leaders. These guys, of course, have the possibility to do a bunch of additional attacks and build up to doing sort of like crazy levels of damage. Now that mine has dupes, obviously having the ability to crit. So not only are we supporting the team, getting these permanent buffs, permanent build up every time we attack, the crits mean we can actually end up doing some really solid damages here as well. I mean, turn 1 and the like 79% friend, we're already up to over 20 mil on these attacks, right? And then of course post attacking he has incredibly high defense, or just straight up has the actually, who's going to be better in slot 1? You have guard, don't you? Well, you have damage reduction for the first turn, so it's probably still just you. So let's do that, and then do this. I'll probably try and keep the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku once he's transformed. Keep him with the Daima Vegeta, and then have him as like the slot 1 on the other turn. I think the Daima Vegeta is being underrated a little bit. On stream earlier today, I might do it as a video tomorrow, but I used like all my attempts trying to do the GT Heroes mission. But we tried out the Daima Vegeta on stream earlier today against the new Red Zone Goku, like the final boss of the Vegeta story Red Zone. And like the Rainbow friend that I was using, shout out to Toon, was still tanking him in slot 1 for like double-digit damage when he was fully built up. This Goku was fully built up, which is pretty good. I mean, Goku fully built up isn't the hardest hitting boss in the game, but he does hit for over or around 4 million. His second super does over 4 million, and he disables dodge, which is incredibly annoying, and can super twice in 1 turn. So, I mean, there's definitely some difficulty there. Of course, you know, the anniversary LRs and the 7-year LRs, any teams that they're on, right, are going to go, things are going to go significantly better in those events with those teams, right, just because those units are so ridiculously powerful. But yeah, I think he's a little bit better than some people are making out. But I guess the big problem for him is like type disadvantage bosses, which we have a few of. Like this is the Goku family version of the Future Trunks saga. And we do have the STR Zamasu coming up next. The STR Rose that's in the Vegeta version, he like regularly super attacks in slot 1 and is type disadvantage, right? This Vegeta doesn't do particularly well against him, but overall, I think he's still pretty solid. So this is mine at 55%. He is level 10 links now. So obviously we tank the hit there. His attack stats are obviously not that crazy, although his super attack animation is awesome. But yeah, his attack stats aren't that crazy, but he can get up there a little bit. He's not about damage, that's the thing. He's a more defensive based unit. So I'm not too worried about his attack stats, to be honest. Get the crit there and finish off Goku Black, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, this team gets a lot of buffs, right? Like, obviously, both the anniversary LRs are on it for a start. And then, yeah, we get the double Glorio support is obviously very, very good as well. Significant buffs to everyone's stats. I mean, this team actually has so many stat boosting units on it, because if you think, we've got double Glorios in slot 3, then we're eventually going to get Super Saiyan 4 Goku out, who not only supports certain characters who are on the rotation with him, but will obviously be giving that 44% extra with his super attack, which then affects everybody on the next turn. And then Daima Goku buffs everybody for 2 turns with his super attack effect and affects everybody on the next turn. So we have a lot of support on the team, both within like the passives and the actual like super attack effects of some of these characters. And then all of the while having the 2 Glorios floating, giving that support for the entirety of like the 3 turns that they're off rotation. I mean, yeah, this team has the potential to be incredibly strong, both defensively and damage output wise, because of all the buffs that we're getting from all these different places, right? So I think we've lost enough HP. Well, you're going to get supered now as well, to be fair. So tanked him for double digits. What are we on? 55 is that? Are we low enough to transform into Goku early, into the giant ape? I think we might be. There's a Masu dodging Glorio. But yeah, the caravan of additional supers incoming. Like, it's genuinely crazy just how much this guy can attack. And then, of course, you know, the 10th anniversary Dokkan Fests, we've obviously got them both here. They're on the accelerated battle category, so they only get 170 lead from Glorio. But because of the amount of support he gives by having the 2 of him, it's a very significant amount. So we can go ahead here and transform. Orb's absolutely awful on this rotation here. Look at this. We have to grab those. At least we can actually get some supers off. But this means that we'll have Goku transformed. I mean, just think about, well, we'll have to look at their start of turn stats, but what the year 10 units are going to be looking like on this next rotation. If Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima Goku both get to attack and are both doing potentially, like for Daima Goku, it's important, not for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because it's only his 18 key super that does the buff. But if Daima Goku gets extra super attacks as well, just the 2 of them both super attacking once is an 85% buff for the units on the next turn. So that's pretty good. But yeah, Giant Ape obviously taking no damage. Did he super? I actually don't know if he supered. If he didn't super the Giant Ape, that would be kind of annoying. But obviously now Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta is going to have the 70% defense and extra 10% damage reduction. So he has 80% damage reduction now as our slot 1 unit here. And let's see, what have we got for stat wise? I mention it every time I use this Goku now, but it's still really annoying that you can't skip that animation. So it's at 352k with 80% damage reduction. And then Goku, is it attack or is it just defense? Is it just attack or is it both? Yeah, it's only attack, but still. Big attack buff for the next turn from these guys. So let's go for, I guess we'll grab those for you. Grab this for you. Alright, so Vegeta, type disadvantage, slot 1, double digit damage from the normal, double digit damage from the super. Annoyingly though, that seals him, which is really bad for this guy because his super attack buffs for 3 turns, which obviously carries over to the next turn. But then if he gets sealed, it means he's not carrying over anything to the next turn. So his start of turn defense is going to be lower next time around, which is annoying. But, you know, as the thing is, remember, he's on the team to be the slot 1 tank. And he tanked everything in slot 1 for double digit damage, including a type disadvantage super. And Zamasu does hit for 2.8 million. So, I mean, at 55% and not having guard, him tanking for double digit damage against a 2.8 million STR. Because what is the type advantage? And it's extreme versus super class as well. That's the thing, it's not only has he got type advantage over Vegeta, he's also got the extreme versus super class buff as well. So that super attack is actually doing like 4 million-ish. And we're tanking it for double digit damage. So I think that's pretty good. This rotation is where things get a little bit more dicey, because obviously Goku, I mean, I guess we could just go ahead and transform into Vegeta already, I suppose. But we obviously want to save really the going crazy for the next phase. But yeah, let's do this. Do this. Obviously the numbers are going to go up as well because we haven't actually locked in the Glorio support yet. So those numbers go up a little bit here as well. Goku gets the dodge in slot 1. Hopefully Zamasu isn't a pain and just gets repeated dodges here now on the turn, because that will be very annoying. So we've got the Super Dragon Twin Fists, then we've got the Unrelenting Kicks. No. How dare you dodge my unrelenting kicks. There you go. He didn't relent with those kicks, and so they eventually connected. Dodge this? Okay, well. If you're not going to dodge it, you can take double-digit damage, that's fine. And get sealed, you've already attacked. So his normals only do 1,000,000, so this Goku after supering in slot 2 should be fine. He started off the turn with over 400k, and then we got the Glorio being in slot 3 buff locked in as well, so he'll take double-digit damage here, and then Glorio should be able to finish him off if this doesn't. Now that mine can actually crit as well. That was always the most annoying thing against like an STR boss, having 55% Glorio, still be able to do multiple supers in one turn, but then not be critting, and so basically not doing any damage. Whereas he should now, here at 79%, should be able to finish off Zamasu if we're actually going to get some crits. Of course, we could still not get crits. I think mine's at like, is he at like 16 crit at this point? Maybe slightly higher. I don't think I gave him a gold skill orb, actually. I forgot, because I got the second dupe for him. I don't think I did give him a gold skill orb. Alright, come on, get the crit on this one. Up to 23 mil here. Just so crazy. Glorio is ridiculous. Like, the amount that he does, like, he's giving all of that support. Yeah, of course, he dodged that last super, so he survives for an extra turn. Giving all of that support, but then still being able to do that kind of damage is really, really good. So, it's definitely an awkward turn now, though. Because we got this sealed previously. We really need him to not super in slot 1 on this turn. Because, yeah, we're tanking the normals for double-digit damage, and then we get to attack. So we at least get one super off, so we can get the 33% buff back ready for the next turn. But honestly, I just wish, like, I think Vegeta is pretty good. I think he's a bit underrated. I'd love to have dupes for him, but obviously this close to Saiyan Day. Saiyan Day being already less than 2 weeks away, I'm not doing any more summons. I pulled him off the banner relatively painlessly, so we will be leaving it at that. But I haven't used Daima Goku's active skill. What can be activated when the character evades 5 or more attacks, or from turn 6. Massively raises attack temporary, does ultimate damage to the enemy. So how do we want to play this out here? The crazy thing is, if I was to do this, right, and get both the fusions, Daima Goku would make them both do so much more damage, but then obviously we would be floating off one of them, which would be kind of silly. So, I mean, I guess there's no real reason not to just go ham here, right? So, let's get Daima Goku's active skill in here, because I haven't used it in a video for the longest time because I didn't have him, so I love that. It's just for that like brief frame as well. It's like he goes Super Saiyan 2, and so that makes the card be on Super Saiyan 2 and power be on Super Saiyan. I should have turned the animations back off for the fusions. We've seen these so many times. They're great animations, don't get me wrong, but when we just want to fuse and like get down to business with the Vegeta and Gogeta shenanigans, we don't need to see all of this every single time. It's Super Vegito. Alright, so let's turn that off, fuse with you. Active skill. I wonder how quickly, I wonder if you can actually even one-turn these guys, because they have so much HP. Because even with all the Glorio support, like both my anniversary fusions are only 55%. But bearing in mind like with the amount of counters and stuff, Vegito can do some insane damage. Maybe I should let Daima Goku go first. But then we miss out on like the extra damage on a bunch of the counters, so I'm not really sure the best way to do it. We'll just do it like this for now. And then obviously we're going to have the Daima Goku support for the next turn. Alright, so let's see how much damage we can get off in one turn here. I mean, Vegeta's already at 9.5 for the counters without having super attacked yet. Because bear in mind, we've got the Glorio support and we've got the fact that Super Saiyan 4 Goku super attacked on the previous turn. So the fact that he's already at 10 mil and he hasn't even attacked yet is pretty good. Especially again, considering mine is 55%. Like imagine what a Rainbow Vegeta is doing in this spot. Doing the 24 million damage super, which obviously that would also be way higher if he was Rainbow. Like, damn. So we get the double super. What are we at now? 14 million attack stat counters. Look how much damage that does. That's over half a bar. It's almost a full bar of HP. In fact, by the time we get to the last counter of the turn, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a full bar of HP. And then, of course, we still got these guys to attack as well. Like, this team is nutty. The 10th anniversary fusions are just ridiculous, obviously. But yeah, the 10th anniversary fusions are only on a 170 lead here as well. So 55% Vegeta on a 170 lead doing those kind of numbers. But it's because, as we said earlier, of all of that support that we're getting from Glorio, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's 18 key super. Like, we're just running absolutely rampant on these guys here. They're getting destroyed, which we love to see. So Gogeta with the final flash. Should get one more off here as well. Of course, all guaranteed crits. This is the first turn against them, right? I'm not tripping here. We've done, look how much damage we've done. 18.4. It's almost the full bar. Come on, give me a full bar of damage. So close. It was just on the like third box. The little mini boxes along the bottom. Goku, do an additional. Yeah, let's go. 24.8. Okay. Okay, 69% Goku. 24 point. I mean, it is the Gogeta active skill turn as well, I suppose. But yeah, so you can see there, it's almost completely, it's basically completely empty. 21. Yeah, there you go. That counter was a whole health bar. So they're dead. One turn. Let's go. All right, well, there you go. So that's the accelerated battle team. I mean, it's hard not to have Vegeta and Gogeta just kind of dominate everything, right? Because they are so ridiculously good. But yeah, it's just kind of funny that like this is like Glorio's team build version where they're only getting 170 leads. We've got the new Daima characters. We've got Super Saiyan 4 Goku on there. It's a very fun little team. So it'd be kind of funny, like Accelerated Battle was a category that was very wonky, like not long after its release. But like they could easily just release like an Accelerated Battle mission for one of these difficult stages now. And then, yeah, you can just use this team. So let me know what you guys think down below. Did you get Glorio? Did you pick him up with red coins? Or did you summon on the banner for him? Or did you have him already from New Year's? Let me know what you think of him and his team down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.